Hello YouTube people, Cynic Sam here, and as you can tell by the intro, I am playing on the new map called Stadium in the new map pack First Strike, which is recently released for the PS3 and I believe other gaming consoles. I'm not going to talk about the gameplay too much for this video, as I am thankfully moving off of for all my other ones too, so you don't have to hear what you're watching. Well, that doesn't make sense because there is audio, but moving on from that point, I'm going to talk about mainly about prestiging this video, because I am now 15th prestige, level 8 or so. But quickly going back to the other point about what I'm doing right now, I am on the map Stadium with MP5K. I'm not sure if I switch it up to PM63 or anything else of that submachine gunness. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the gameplay. And now to talk about prestiging. The first thing dealing with prestiging I'm going to talk about is perks. Well, since I've always wanted to get all the pro perks, just a little about me and my experience with it first. I've always wanted to get all the pro perks because I've been able to get the pro perks, but since I want to level not super quick but pretty fast, it takes a bit to get them. And once you get them, if they're good ones like Marathon Pro, Sleight of Hand, and well, I don't know, Scavenger or Hardline, it's hard to move off of them because if they're working really good, then you don't have. There's no like big reason to switch off. But when you're like, if you get two, well, example just for me again, I have on one of my prestiges I got Sleight of Hand Pro and Warlord Pro, and maybe Scout Pro. I'm not sure. And I had between the Warlord Pro and Sleight of Hand Pro, both being Pro, it was a really nice switch off here and there, because if I wanted 2 tomahawks or 2 grenades, I could. If I wanted to rush and just be able to reload super quick, well, I rushed with Warlord too, but anyways, it's just nice to have variety of perks. It's really nice to have a certain perk you can rely on. Like Marathon it's always useful and helpful, but it's nice to switch it up here and there. And it's just nice to be, well, it's nice getting XP from each. You get 6, 2 times 3, 6, yeah. Sorry, it probably sounded really dumb there, but I had to make sure in my head because I was imagining the perk slot and there's like 3 little challenges for each thing. But regardless of that, again, really good way to level up is just get pro perks. Well, eventually you'll get them all maxed out, but you get yeah, I was going to say roughly 2,000, but no, it's exactly 2,000. You get 2,000 not COD points, sorry, XP for each of the challenges you complete for the perk. Some are harder than others, some are much easier than others. So I recommend doing the really easy ones quick, just to level it up. Like for Warlord, if you want to buy that one first off, just to start off, it only requires 10 grenade kills, 1 multi-kill with a grenade, so either double kill or more. And the 150 kills with Warlord is a bit not difficult, but just more time consuming than get 10 grenade kills. So pretty sure all of us can do that, even if you are a Tomahawk lover, as am I. But yeah, easy perks like that you want to do. If you check my favorites box, I have one other pretty cool guy. His name is Loco, or however you want to say Loco, as I am white, so I will say it the white way. Of course, I don't know. I think and anyways, from that point, I don't know why I'm going so much into that for detail. It's not really relevant right now. But yeah, in my favorites, his video is there. It was really helpful to me at the beginning of when this game came out. It has it's just a link, but it explains that he has tons of videos showing what the pro perks are, and it was pretty helpful. He tells you the challenges and how you can get them. It was pretty good, but that helped me a bit in the beginning. Hopefully it can help you now. But yeah, so getting pro perks, I always wanted to have them all pro, so if I wanted to just switch off from one thing to another, I could. But I couldn't because I was always prestiging, so I wanted to, well, it was just not enough time, kinda. There was and there wasn't, but you get what I'm saying. If not, then I'll explain it in better detail later. But yeah, so pro perks, getting them. It's gonna be fun once I want to get Scout Pro again, because that it's kind of scary how quick it flips out. If you try and double tap triangle, like for just a cool sniper shot, and you have a pistol, it may switch to your pistol, or it might change so quick, it'll go to your pistol, and then your sniper already, so one double tap already switched it back because it's so quick. But if that didn't make sense, I'm sorry for that. But it's pretty. Scout Pro is a really fun perk because it takes out your equipment faster. It takes everything out faster. But yeah, pro perks. So that's my little 2 cents on that. I feel like I rushed through it, but that's okay. Next thing, well, contracts I'm quickly mentioning because I have a whole video dedicated to that. Contracts with prestiging you want to do, they're really nice. If you can't do some of the higher ones, then do some of the lower ones. Like, there are some like 50 kills with Galil. You might not be able to do 75 with Scorpion, but you can probably do 50 with Galil. These are just examples of past ones. But yeah, if you can't do the XP ones are the ones you want to aim for. I always slap on a tiny one, like get 3 kill streak, just because if I'm out of the higher ones, or if I don't want to do some of the higher ones, because it's too much work, or I have to buy some kill streak or something. But yeah, it's really nice to have it even a tiny contract, but bigger ones are very rewarding. But moving on just from contracts, let's see. Game mode. I had one more thing I wanted to say before that, but game mode will work very nicely to transition. Game mode. I play domination a whole bunch, and it's good for leveling only if you are a cap whore. And I put that in quotes, and now I unquote it. Like what I mean by that is you can play domination, cap the first one, maybe go cap B, and then just do kills the rest of the time. But if you want to level up quick domination, you got to be either one, a team player, or two, just mad crazy and rushing to take all the positions. Fail the tomahawk right there. But yeah, domination is a nice relaxed one if you want to get kill streaks. Although I know it's objective-based game, so don't focus on that too much. But again, I heard this in one other commentary. People mentioning how like I got a Blackbird, I got a chopper gunner, I defended all the positions, so I was being a team player. As you may be, the Blackbird is a team player, but my buddy got red in the way right there for my tomahawk. But sorry, back on track. If you have a Blackbird, that is team player. If you have a chopper gunner and you're defending, well, it's not much because the game's meant to cap flags. And it's funny because it's called domination, but no one tends to really want to dominate much. But just probably because of kill streaks that people want to just dominate, or not dominate, but have 2 flags and know where the other team's gonna spawn. But sorry for my tiny tidbits of sniffling. I'm a little sick. Sadly, the sickness got to me, but a lot of people in my school were getting sick. I managed to withhold for maybe a month, and now I'm getting a little sick. But it's funny because I didn't talk to too many people or go out over the weekend this past weekend, so I don't know how I got sick. But I have a theory, but I'll go into that later if you want. but what was I talking about here? Game mode. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, domination's a nice relaxed one if you want to get some kills, get some flag caps. If you don't really know about domination much, when I say flag caps, I don't mean for Marathon Pro. That is in capture the flag. But if you get a good average for a lot of flag caps to a really high amount, maybe 6. Well, I seem to average 6 captures and 7 defends in many games. But yeah, as I said, it's a relaxed game mode. What you also want to do though is play headquarters is pretty good because you get 50 points experience. Well, I recommend going into headquarters with a party because otherwise it might not be as easy to dominate them. Well, headquarter them. But yeah, you get 50 points for every somewhat seconds, or for every, I don't know the amount, but every X seconds you are capping or holding the HQ, even if you die. So it's a little bit like search and destroy combined with, I don't know, domination, kinda. But the other one, demolition, that's good for flak jacket, but also if you just want to go in there, rush, plant a few times, use 500 points for planting it, which is a pretty good amount. If you do it a lot though, if you only get like 2 per game, still good. It's 1000 XP for just holding square for 5.5 seconds. But yeah, and the most important one, well, not most important, but the most point gating one, if you are good at it, or at least decent, is search and destroy. I have one other thing that I just realized I need to talk about too, so I'm gonna get through that quick. Search and destroy, you get 500 points per kill, 250 for an assist, 1000 for headshots. 500 for planting the bomb. So if you can tell numbers and you only get 50 points in domination for kills, that's a lot more. The video is going to be over in a minute and a half, I think. I'm not going to explain why. I know that. But taking down air support, not care package, SAM turrets, if you either get those or you have Estrella on. I'm not a fan of Ghost, but for taking down air support I am. With Estrella, you can, the one thing about SAM turrets is you don't have to be there for it to take down like a care package helicopter, and that's good 400 points. But what you want to do is have Estrella try and stay to the outer edges of the map, so when they have air support, you're able to just look up and take it out, because if you're near buildings, it's very difficult. And anything, what it is, the main thing that people have a lot of are care package helicopters. So if they call that in a lot, if they call it in once, then maybe put your Strela class on so you're just aware, and you might be able to take it down really quick. But also have a good first primary weapon, because you don't want to be just stuck right there with, I don't know, an SMG and long distance stuff. But anyways, even though you can still own with it, but the video is over. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked this little spawn kill tomahawk. If you liked it, comment, rate, and subscribe. Check out my channel. I hope you enjoyed most of all, though. I hope I helped you in a little way, but have a nice day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.